Good morning. Today is Friday, August 22, 7:45 a.m. Central Time. A little late to kicking off the recording. I've just been looking at different things. And so I think just so kind of quick review from the charts. So the obvious big thing that's happening today is um, we have, I guess, Fed Powell speech at 9, it looks like. I think this is the keynote for this whole like Jack Hole thing that's happening. So everybody's kind of anticipating that. Um, I think there's possibility for just some volatility and some scalps before that. So I'll look out for that, but I won't be really looking to hang on to anything. And it says 9 Central Time here, which I think is right. I thought I read 11 Eastern, but maybe it's 10. So, anyways, this is something, going into this, I'm just going to not be into any trades, obviously. I think that is the best thing to do. But, you have the 30 minutes before the open. If there's a really clean setup as far as a scalp, maybe I'll take it, but it has to be super clean and super convincing. And then so after that, we'll just see what price does. I had posted something on X about the possibility of rate cuts and what the probabilities look like based on sentiment. And it's looking like there's an increase in a 0.25 to a zero point 0.5 basis point cut. And so I think people are expecting a bigger cut in September, which is interesting. So we'll see if his language supports that expectation. Um, as far as looking at the chart, so this is the daily. I look at my little EMAs and HMA clouds. They are turning red. And so on the intraday charts, when I start seeing this, I look for a push up back into it, then a short down. We'll see if that plays out on the daily. I think the interesting thing pre-market here on Friday is we've broken the low of yesterday, and we've bounced off this key level again. Looks like we're kind of green on the pre-market. I'm obviously still watching this dark pools level. There wasn't any new dark pools printed yesterday. The 6599, yes, printed yesterday. And so I'm not sure if people added there or if that was still from the beginning of yesterday when we marked this. So this 565 is still pretty important for me. It looks like pre-market we couldn't get above it. So maybe we try to retest it again. Could be a good short opportunity and then hold it into Powell's speech and then take it off before. But my guess is people would probably sell into the speech. Um, but open to be surprised. Like I said, when I see this kind of turning red on the intraday, I usually look for a push back up into these levels and then we fall over. But on the daily, it doesn't behave as just similar to intraday too much. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think pushing into these levels and failing could just be a good short into the speech. So let's just see what happens. Obviously, not really looking for too much action until after Powell's speech. So that is, I think, today. If we want to look at, I guess we'll look at the 1 hour really quickly. Um, yeah, it looks like we're just kind of hanging out here where we were. So yeah, I mean, could just kind of test these levels. Looks like we want to be a little bit bearish in the morning, or maybe we're reclaiming for a push up to retest this. 2362. But yeah, I'm really just seeing how price reacts here. Um, I don't want to get caught, so has to be clean. Have to see some extension up into this, and it will go. And so we'll see how that looks like. I maybe if we flush down hard back into this key level because 1 2 kind of held there but not really, maybe, but I don't know that people would be buying into the speech, and so that's my only thing. But like usually I'm wrong, so that's one thing to kind of keep in mind. And then I want to look at electronic trading hours. Yeah, so it's interesting, right? Like you got up to this. Dark pulls level and then rejected. So maybe we reject at the open, honestly. Here, broke past that key level, had a nice little V recovery. Not really sure what happened there overnight. I think this key level still this previous day mid. So that's interesting. I will mark this one for our charts today in case it disappears. Let's sync this globally. This is interesting level, previous 4 hour mid. I think that will stay there anyways. Yeah, so I mean, I'm kind of looking in this zone again, but it's interesting that we got right here to this dark pull level and rejected. Let's see how we open. And just maybe we sell back off into this level. So I'm not looking for a big move before the Powell speech, but open to some quick scalps for sure. Um, I think a more very scalp near term, kind of first 30 minutes, short biased, and then we'll just see what happens after the speech. I think that is just the theme for today. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's see what happens. Good luck out there, and don't get caught in anything crazy. All right. Thank you.